Hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing about dimensional formula which is taken from first PUC. Okay. The first one I'm going to write it here is area. Area formula is length into breadth. While writing any dimension formula, we have to represent the physical quantities inside the square bracket, so that L will be written as L and breadth will be measured with respect to length, that is L. So now L into L is L square. Remember, while writing any dimension formula, we have to consider the basic physical quantities, that is mass, length and time. Here we have not discussed anything about mass, so I'll write it as m to the power 0 L square, and time also we have not discussed, so I'll write it as t to the power 0. Okay, second one is volume. Okay, volume formula is length into breadth into height. Okay, so length will be taken as L only and breadth I'll write it as L, and height also we can measure with the help of length. Okay, so here what I will write here, L into L into L, that is L cube. There is no discussion of mass, correct? That is m to the power 0 L cube and t to the power 0, because time we have not discussed here. This is the dimensional formula for volume. Okay, next one is the speed. Speed can be written as distance by time taken. Distance can be measured with length, correct? And time is measured with t. Okay, here we have not discussed anything about mass, so m to the power 0 and L to the power 1, and this t is in the denominator. When it comes to the numerator, it will become inverse, so that is t to the power minus 1. This is the dimensional formula for speed. Next one, velocity. Velocity can be written as displacement divided by time, where displacement can be again taken as length only and time I'll write it as t only. Okay, then there is no discussion about mass, m0 L to the power 1, and when this t comes up it will become t to the power minus 1. This is the dimensional formula for velocity. Next one is acceleration. Acceleration can be written as velocity by time. Okay, velocity we have already discussed here, so I'll write it as m to the power 0 L to the power 1 and t to the power minus 1, and whole divided by, here the time is already there, so one more time, so t, and when it comes up, so now m0 L to the power 1, and when this t comes up it will become t to the power minus 1, and already one t to the power minus 1 is there, so when you add it up it will become L to the power minus 1, and both are same sign, so it will become minus 2. This is the dimensional formula for acceleration. Next one is one of the most important and essential formula in physics is force, that can be written as ma, where mass and acceleration. Mass can be written as m only. Okay, and acceleration, as we discussed here, I'll write it directly, m0 L to the power 1 and t to the power minus 2, correct? So now what I will do here, is m to the power 1. I mean 1 plus 0 is 1 only. L to the power 1 and t to the power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula for force. Okay, this is most important dimensional formula in physics. Okay, next one, seventh one, I will take it as work. Work can be written as force into, okay, displacement. Okay, again the force I have written here already. I'll write directly m1 L to the power 1 t to the power minus 2, correct? So into displacement, again I can take it as a L, I mean L to the power 1. So now what will happen here, m to the power 1, L to the power 1 plus L to the power 1, I can write it as L to the power 2 and t to the power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula for work. Okay, next one, very simple one, is power. Power equals work by time. Okay, so now we already know that work can be written as m to the power 1 L to the power 2, here I have already derived here, so t to the power minus 2, correct? And whole divided by time is there, I'll write it as t to the power 1, correct? So now when this t to the power 1 comes up, so it will become m to the power 1 L to the power 2 and t to the power 1 comes up, it will become minus 1. So minus 1 and minus 2, that will become minus 3. This is the dimensional formula for power. Okay, these are the basic dimension formula which we should learn in first PUC. If you learn this dimension formula, rest of the dimension formula will be easier for us to derive, and I'll be deriving the other dimension formula in the next video. Okay, if you really like this video, please subscribe to my channel and support me. Thank you.